Ever returned from a vacation feeling like you need another one just to recover? Or perhaps you've come back with a nagging feeling that you missed out on the best spots at your destination. You're certainly not alone. Many of us struggle to craft a travel plan that perfectly balances breathtaking sightseeing, unforgettable adventures, and moments of pure relaxation. This can be quite a daunting task, but the goal is to immerse ourselves in the beauty of the world, explore new cultures, experience gripping adventures, and still find time for those soul-recharging moments of relaxation. It's all about creating an itinerary that harmoniously blends all these elements. But how exactly do we navigate through the massive amount of information available, prioritize our interests, and allocate time effectively between different activities? Not to mention the logistical challenges that come with booking accommodations and arranging transportation. However, planning a trip should be exciting and not stressful. So let's uncover the secrets of crafting the perfect travel itinerary that will transform your next trip into an enriching, energizing, and fulfilling experience. Stay tuned for more. The first step in planning a fabulous trip is to research your destination thoroughly. It's like painting a picture. The more colors you have, the more vibrant your final piece will be. Knowing the culture of the place you're visiting will allow you to blend in, respect local customs, and even make new friends. Uncover the prominent attractions that make your destination unique. Are there any World Heritage sites, local markets, or hidden gems that you shouldn't miss? Food, of course, is an adventure in itself. Dive into local cuisines. It's a delicious way to understand a country's culture. And let's not forget about the weather. Checking weather forecasts will ensure you pack the right clothes and plan activities that match the climate. Also, consider local events happening during your visit. They can offer exciting, one-of-a-kind experiences. Knowledge is power. The more you know about your destination, the better your trip will be. Once you've researched your destination, it's time to prioritize your interests. This is a crucial step in planning your travel itinerary. Why, you ask? Well, it's simple. We all have a list of things we'd like to do on our trips, but we can't do everything, can we? Start by jotting down all the things you want to experience. These could include sightseeing spots, adventure activities, or even some much-needed relaxation time. Now, rank these in order of importance to you. This doesn't mean you'll miss out on anything. It's just about finding the right balance. By prioritizing, you can ensure that you're spending your time on the things you love the most. Perhaps you're a history buff who loves exploring ancient ruins, or maybe you're an adrenaline junkie who can't resist a good bungee jump. Remember, this is your trip, and it should reflect your interests and passions. By prioritizing your interests, you can ensure your trip is tailored to your preferences. With your interests prioritized, it's time to draft a rough itinerary. This is where the magic happens and your adventure begins to take shape. Let's dive in. Start by allocating time for each of your interests. Are you passionate about history and culture? Then you might want to dedicate a good portion of your time to museums, historical sites, and cultural experiences. If food and cuisine are your thing, leave ample time for exploring local markets, trying out local eateries, and maybe even taking a cooking class or two. Now don't forget to factor in travel time. It's easy to overlook, but moving from point A to point B can eat up more of your day than you'd expect, especially if you're navigating a large city or remote area. Also, consider the time you'll need to check in and out of accommodations or wait for public transportation. Equally important is planning for downtime. Traveling isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Scheduling time to relax and recharge is essential. It could be as simple as sipping coffee at a local cafe, lounging by the beach, or just enjoying the view from your hotel balcony. Having a rough plan like this helps balance your trip. It ensures you're not overloading your days and gives you a sense of what your journey will look like. Creating a rough itinerary will give your trip structure. But remember, it's not set in stone. Flexibility is key. After all, spontaneity often leads to the most unforgettable travel experiences. Now that you have a rough itinerary, it's time to book accommodations and transportation. This step is crucial in ensuring a stress-free and enjoyable travel experience. Location is key when choosing your accommodations. Staying close to major attractions can save you time and transportation cost. Imagine waking up to the sight of the Eiffel Tower or stepping out to a bustling market in Bangkok. Not only does it immerse you in the local vibe, but it also cuts down your commute time, giving you more time to explore and enjoy. Pre-booking transportation is another smart move. It's like having your personal magic carpet, whisking you off to your destinations without the hassle of navigating unfamiliar public transportation or haggling with local taxis. You can also consider booking guided tours that provide transportation, taking the guesswork out of your travel. But don't just limit yourself to hotels and traditional accommodations. Alternative options like local guest houses or homestays can provide a unique and authentic experience. Imagine sipping tea with a local family in Japan or learning to make pasta in an Italian nonna's kitchen. These experiences can enrich your travel, making it more than just sightseeing. So, take the time to research and book suitable accommodations and transportation. It's an investment that pays off in comfort, convenience, and unique experiences. Securing your accommodations and transportation in advance will give you peace of mind and make your trip smoother. With everything booked, it's time to review and adjust your itinerary. This step is crucial, as it allows you to identify and rectify any potential issues that could disrupt your travel plans. The first thing you want to look out for is overbooking. It can be tempting to try and cram as many activities as possible into your schedule, but remember, quality trumps quantity. Ensure that you're not trying to do too much in one day. Overbooking will only leave you exhausted and unable to fully appreciate the experiences. Another common pitfall is not allowing enough downtime. While it's exciting to explore new places and try new things, it's equally important to take time to relax and recharge. After all, a vacation is not just about sightseeing, it's also about taking a break from the daily grind. So make sure to set aside some time for relaxation in your itinerary. Now, how do you adjust your itinerary? Well, it's all about balance. Your itinerary should have a good mix of sightseeing, relaxation, and adventure. If you find that your days are too packed, consider moving some activities to different days, or even eliminating some altogether. On the other hand, if you find that you have too much downtime, consider adding in some additional sightseeing or adventure activities. You might also want to consider the order of activities. Maybe start your day with something adventurous to get your adrenaline pumping, then move on to sightseeing, and finally end your day with some relaxation. Also, bear in mind the logistics. If certain activities or attractions are located close to each other, try to schedule them on the same day to save travel time. And always keep in mind the operating hours of the places you plan to visit. Remember, a good travel plan is flexible. Don't be afraid to adjust your itinerary to ensure you have the best trip possible. Now that you've mastered the art of travel planning, it's time to put these steps into action. Start planning your next adventure today. And remember, we'd love to hear about your travel planning experiences, so don't forget to share your stories in the comments below. If you found this video helpful and want more travel tips and tricks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Start planning today and make your next trip unforgettable. Safe travels.